What is up guys, it's your host Chef from the Shadow Warriors coming back at you today with a no dip league war matchup that is going to be AndûnëWar taking on its Gthangg. Now those of you who have been watching my videos for quite a while now know that AndûnëWar is a clan that I frequently visit, while its Gthangg is a clan that had put some dominant performances in the Fantasy Clash League, and the way this fabulous team had powered its way through the tournament is really majestic. So we are like when this war matchup was set up, I was like, which clan should I be supporting? Because both are my friend's clan and both were my really good friends. Skimweed from Gthangg and then Fangbone from AndûnëWar, and I know many guys from both of these clans. Which clan should I be supporting? So I just decided I'm gonna be on the Andûnë side of things. Hopefully that does not offend anyone, and it's a Gthangg. I mean, Strongman, Hector, JVB Edge, Skimweed, Mangy Nuts, Tasty Freeze. I love you all, buddies from Gthangg, but just for this war, I decided to support the AndûnëWar clan. Business calls first, duty calls first, and then friendship calls later. Hope you guys do not mind it. Anyway, we are looking at Dead Shoe from AndûnëWar going on Mangy Thang, which I believe is going to be an alternate account of Mangy Nuts, who is a Town Hall 10 on his main account. So a really good war base, but looks like a heal would have really helped at that visit our farm location, but he has plenty of balloons, plenty of haste spells to kind of like haste everything up. I really think a heal would have been great. Had I been doing this attack, I would have carried a heal. But a really good attack, a really solid attack, like the use of Valkyries though with the king. Hope you guys did not get distracted by my commentary. Hope you were watching the attack, as this attack is finally going to wrap up Dead Shoot, getting it done against Mangy Thang. 3-star for the good guys. Now that we have finished watching the 9v9, let us give some attention to Jono here, who is going to bring a 10v10 triple, a beautiful Valkyrie dropped into tank for the queen, and also to get some buildings taken down as quick as possible. Doing some funneling work with an archer and the wizard at that army camp. Once those army camps go down, I think the queen should head in the right direction. Maybe he wants to get an air defense, and looks like the opponent king does aggro on to an archer that is spawned by the queen's royal cloak, but he's not even paying attention to the friendly queen. The queen says, hey, what are you doing? You're not paying attention to a lady? Come on back here. And the opponent king just gives her nightmares of her life. He just smashes her down. The king and the Valkyrie squad making their way in from the adjacent compartment. Beautiful jump spell connecting 5 different compartments of the base. The poison has been placed, taking care of the wizard and the archer combination. In addition to the Hound does not need to be taken care of. He's not going to do anything. He's just going to sit there and watch how the friendly king is going to do damage. Now he smashes the queen altar, and look at that. That was a mega jump taken by the friendly king as he goes towards the second inferno. So not a lot of rage when you see the heroes taking both the infernos down, in addition to 3 AD defenses. All he has to do at this point is 1 Hound, 27 balloons. He has got a few haste spells. He's got only 1 heal spell, but that is going to be it, guys. 27 balloons. You're looking at no infernos on the whole base. Now it might look like he is spamming his balloons at this point, but actually he's not, because he has 27 balloons. There's no reason why he would hold many of his balloons. So he's just dropping these balloons at different flanks, and then he is backing them up with minions. So even getting the cleanup work done in advance. Beautiful balloons coming in from the back, and that is going to be pretty much it. The heal spell, looks like the heal spell has already vanished, but that final haste spell gonna counter that air sweeper, and hopefully this is going to be done, folks. This is pretty much it. And what is that I'm looking at? An expo that is faced to ground, is pointed to ground. Like, how can you keep an expo pointed to ground, especially when you are facing a clan like AndûnëWar? That was total GG by Jono, though. Expo facing ground, but still, a 10v10 triple is a 10v10 triple, and this is a very solid base design. So I might just say Expo facing to ground did help him out, but a really good 3-star. Alright folks, so this is the attack that you have been waiting for all this video long. Big Nasty dropping the 11v11 triple on Android. Of course, this is the lowest Town Hall 11 on the Gthangg side. Level 3 Infernos, a level 1 Eagle. Looks like it's pretty much a Town Hall 10 with just a level 1 Eagle and that white color of Town Hall. But this is in no way going to reduce the dominance and the extravagance put on by Big Nasty here, as he brings in a queen charge from the top side of this base. Beautiful wall breakers there. Does not use giants or anything to tank. I mean, he knows, this guy knows that the queen is gonna take everything. So An Expo fighting the Queen, but level 5 healers. Look at that, guys. That is one of the most visually appealing changes that Supercell has made in any update ever since I have joined Clash of Clans, I would say. Level 5 healers, they look really like fairies, to be honest, and that is the way they were supposed to be. Now look at how they are still keeping the Queen up. I mean, there's so much fire on the Queen. There's a cannon, 2 expos, all that stuff. Now the CC is gonna get lured. 1 poison, that's it. I mean, these guys just bring the exact amount of troops or the exact amount of spells that they need. There's no need to use 2 poisons. You know 1 poison can do it. As the Queen is going to continue her walk now, looks like there is going to be another close squad of Ballers, King and the Warden that is going to join the Queen on her walk. This is going to be creation of the second side of the funnel. If you don't know, well, I haven't done any videos on how to break these kind of ring design bases, so I will definitely do it. For now, the Queen Walk was like one side of the funnel for your the Valkyrie Jump squad that is actually going to take that town hall down eventually. As the raid moves on, you will just see how that happens. But the Baller squad doing some massive work along the downside of this base, as Gthangg just waiting for the funnel to get created, just waiting for that point where he can say that okay, the jump is going to go down onto that infernal compartment. There's the jump spell, guys, just connecting that town hall compartment. The incoming Valkyries just have a clear path to the town hall. Now those 4 Teslas look really nasty, but hopefully Gthangg is nasty enough to overcome the nastiness of those 4 Teslas. As you look, the Valkyries, guys, they're just hero killers. Especially when they all are raised up like this. I mean, the enemy Queen just does not even get a chance. So the Valkyrie squad is going to do some massive work here in the core. They are going to chew some more walls. Chew through some more walls. That would have been the appropriate proposition there. But anyway, they get the eagle down. Now hopefully they can get the last inferno, because that is going to be the key to the whole thing. Once the whole core is dead, there's nothing that is going to defend against that massive group of ballers, supplemented by the life order of that Grand Wall, and the Queen still has her ability. So man, that was a massive value for that level 45 Queen. That Queen was the earliest of troops to enter into the battle and still does not die. Time to look at the score, guys. Bam, there on your screen, 78 to 76. AndûnëWar getting it done. Now Gthangg has a lead in total destruction and as well as in the number of 3 stars, I would say. But AndûnëWar just absolutely wrecking things here, as they just smashed Gthangg out. Now what Gthangg did wrong on this particular war: 5 town hall lines not being cleared. Now this was a no-dip league war. If you don't know what a no-dip league is, now firstly, if you don't know what a league is, I cannot help you. But if you don't know what no-dip league is, basically you are not allowed to dip. So if you are a town hall 10, you can only attack town hall 10 or high. You cannot nuke town hall 9s. That is basically the concept of a no-dip league war. And in a way, you just have to manage your own weight. As we see Gthangg dropping 2 10v10 triples, AndûnëWar getting only 1 10v10. Gthangg getting 2 11v11s, AndûnëWar getting only 1 11v11. Now what happened is Gthangg just failed to clear 5 town hall lines, but that is what is gonna count, guys. Stars are gonna count. Your 11v11 and 10v10 is not gonna count. So AndûnëWar, a great win to them, and good luck to both of these teams in the season ahead. I'm really going to keep my eyes on both of them. Okay, so this is your host Chef from the Shadow Warriors taking your leave. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye for now.